Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Today I'm going to be drinking something that has been widely discussed amongst my beer community. It is the Garrison Brewery's Spruce beer. Now the Garrison Brewery is from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we're looking at a 500 milliliter bottle here at 7.5% ABV. Now, if anybody out there is familiar with the famous 4-pack that's going around out there called the historic it's called historic Scottish ales, I believe it's called. There's a pine beer in there that some people have compared the taste to be that of which you get from the Spruce beer here. So the reason I'm comparing this to that beer in general is because that beer clearly stated on the bottle to drink it at room temperature. So I'm going to read this just to make sure that that this should be drank at a cold or warm temperature. So a Halifax Spruce beer was the big commodity and thought to be a very good beverage for the men. Brewed for the conveniency of the troops, it is made of the tops and branches of the spruce tree, boiled for 3 hours, then stained into casks. 5 quarts of molasses will be put into every barrel. 5 quarts, okay. As soon as cold, it is fit for use. While encamped at Halifax, the soldiers drank great quantities of spruce beer. The allowance was 3 gallons and a half, for which he paid 7 pence. The seamen, were always fond of drinking spruce beer. If you're wondering why I'm having such a hard time reading this, I got to read like from over here, and I have to go over there, and from over here to over there, just to get around this stupid spruce tree here. So that's why I was having a hard time with that. Alright, so you got your standard Garrison Brewery cap there, and I wish I had a tulip glass for this beer. I left my tulip glass somewhere and I haven't got it back, and yeah, this is basically what I'm going to use to replace that. Kind of get a little bit of a you know what, you don't even get a little bit of a tulip effect here. You got a little bit more of a wine glass effect, but that's okay. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock somewhere, just woke up, decided to do a beer review after breakfast. Alright. Okay, so I'm not picking really anything up off the notes from the bottle. I'm really digging this color. I always like seeing really dark red colors for some reason. It just gets my attention. It may not look that way to you, but from my end, because obviously the lighting is a lot better from my eyes here. We have a very, very dark red looking color. We got 2-finger head, off-white color, almost kind of like a caramelized head, small to medium bubbles. And one thing that I can say that I notice is because of the head blocking the light from going into the beer, it gets a little bit lighter as it goes down. You can see how red it is around here. Anyway, well, for one thing, I'm really not picking up on any of the spruce notes, so I don't think this is going to be an overwhelming sprucey beer. Wow, that is delectable. Wow. Wow, that's good. It's actually quite phenomenal. I think this can be drank at room temperature, but I am enjoying it just as much as I am cold, like the soldiers drank it, according to the label there. Wow, that is so good. Just fills the cheeks of your mouth with the wonderful sprucey aftertaste, and it really is just an aftertaste. You can guzzle this thing back all you want, only after you take your lips away from the glass and you have your first gulp, and your mouth has a little bit more oxygen inside, you really, really taste the spruce in the beer. It's not overwhelming whatsoever. It's actually absolutely sensational. I think this was $5.25 at the LCBO. It's also very, very tough to get. I've been doing beer reviews for about one year and 3 months now, and the first time I've ever seen it on the shelves is right around now. So this being as good as it is, I would go out of my way to buy another, and I would recommend people to give this beer a try because it is unbelievably amazing. Oh yeah, that's good. Wow, unbelievably amazing. I can't really taste anything in this beer other than spruce, but you can tell that there's a nice balance of hops in there. I'm also picking up on some malty flavors. So good. This is worth $5, that's for sure. You got people going to a bar and spending $5, $6, $7 on a pint glass for Labatt Blue and Canadian and all this stuff, and then you can go to LCBO and for the same, or if not less of the price, you're getting something of this kind of quality. So that's it, people. Very impressed with this beer. Very, very impressed. I'm really enjoying it. Also, it's going to score a lot of points on being incredibly original. I mean, the other beer that I spoke about, it's a little bit more of a punny taste, and you got a little bit more of a syrupy aftertaste. That of which kind of resembles a little bit of an IPA. And this one is just a nice spruce balance, man. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's a phenomenal beer. I mean, I've probably drank at least a quarter to 2/3 of the bottle now. And as much as I can't taste the spruce as much as I did near the beginning, if you were to have a slice of bread or some crackers with this beer, and in between in between a quarter to 2/3 of the beer, you decide that you want to chew back on some crackers or some bread, I guarantee you're going to be getting that flavor back. And yeah, that makes it very very good for entertainment value purposes. If you were to introduce this to people at a party, not only are you giving them a reason to be eating, but they get to try something they never had before. It's unbelievable. All right, people. Thanks for joining me in another one of Chris's beer reviews. Excuse me, carbonation, I tell you. And for my usual PSA, don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Garrison Brewery, thank you very much. I think I read somewhere that you guys actually grow your own hops because of the worldwide shortage of hops, considering the fact that hops have never been in such a high demand in this world, and hoppy beers are just starting to fly all around the place. Kudos to you, Garrison. I love your hop yard. I loved your black IPA. I loved your IPA. Now I'm loving your spruce. Loved your winter. You got nothing but good beer. Keep it up. Cheers.